We're now going to view Prashanti, which is founded here by Mrs. Nalini Bhat. Nalini ji is an artist as well as a Bharatanatyam dance guru. Moreover, she has blessings of our divine Guru Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Today, Nalini ji looks into what's called the early devotees. Let's join her.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. In the previous episode, we saw devotees who, due to their good karma accumulated over many lifetimes, had endeared themselves to Satya. Satya's teacher Thammiraju and his wife Kameshwaramma, one of the earliest devotees, had witnessed innumerable miracles of Satya. Once, Thammiraju invited Satya to his house to proofread a book on Shirdi Baba that he had written. Satya's family did not like Satya deifying Shirdi Baba, who they thought was a Muslim fakir. To stop Satya from going to Thamiraju's house, they took him to watch a bioscope, the village tent cinema. Satya was adept at avoiding things he disliked, without of course hurting others in the least. In this case, when they reached the tent to watch the movie, the electricity suddenly failed and all the shows were cancelled. One of many small miracles by the young Satya. We use parcel service to send packages, but our Satya did not need it. He used the services of a bee, a monkey, and whatever he thought of at the moment to send his gifts to devotees. Thamiraju's wife Kameshwaramma experienced it firsthand when a bumblebee brought her a picture of Shirdi Sai Baba. Another time, a monkey jumped on the balcony where Kameshwaramma was drying her puja sari and dropped off a bag. When she opened the bag, to her utter amazement, she found a laddu prasadam and a letter handwritten by Satya extolling her sadhana in the worship of Shirdi Baba. Kameshwaramma was a very devout lady and well versed in scriptures. She narrated stories from the scriptures to neighbors and family every single day. Satya would bring his brother's children to learn from her. Baba believed that children should be introduced to our scriptures early on so they develop a strong character and imbibe good values. The concept of Bal Vikas run by Shri Satya Sai organization throughout the world is based on this ideal. Here, children's personalities are shaped through bhajans, stories, shlokas, participation in plays and festivals. I went to Bal Vikas when I was young and benefited immensely from it. It's one of the most cherished memories of my life. Let's watch a clip of Baba talking about Bal Vikas and human values. The clip also includes words from Mrs. Geeta Ram, an ardent devotee of Baba, who virtually grew up on the lap of Baba.
Truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
So till such time as the child becomes 8, 10 or 11 years, you try to teach him or give them, relate them or narrate them stories, small parables with morals, with a certain lesson as such. Once they have grown gradually out of that age and become adolescent, try to give them the human value.
So Swami's first envisioned the Sai program through the Bal Vikas children. And in about 1968 or so, my mother and 8 ladies were just sitting there in Vrindavan and just chatting. Swami came out and said, You ladies are just sitting and chatting here, you do that after the bhajan, do that. Why don't you ladies get together, gather a few children and teach them something? Teach them some slokas, teach them some bhajans, tell them some stories. And they all said, Swami, we are not teachers by profession. How can we do this? And he said, no, but you're all mothers, or you have had mothers who have told you stories. You've had grandmothers who have taught you some prayers and this and that. Share that. So they said, okay, why don't you gather a few people in your area and I'll gather a few. So I was the prime target because I was the kid in my mother's house. So she said, go bring all your friends, I'm going to tell them stories. So that's how the idea of the Balavika started. Swami didn't name it, he didn't have a name. He said, just gather children and tell them some stories. So it went on for some months. They would come and Swami would tell them this story, tell them that story, tell them stories which have some kind of a value attached to it. That kind of thing. So these ladies started to do, and it came naturally to them, I guess, because we all tell, you're all mothers probably, and we tell stories to our children when they're young. And so that's how they started the Balavika. So the first thing that Swami actually had a vision was for the children, always, because they are the ones who absorb the most.
Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Welcome to our precious part of this show, which is of course lovely and beautiful and is called Prashanti. I say he who watches this part is blessed. He who practices the teachings of Shri Satya Sai Baba is blessed. And do not forget, we are blessed to have Mrs. Nalini Bhat provide us with Prashanti every week. This week, Rani Sahiba Nalini ji will point out the devotees who recognized Baba's divinity early on. Let's take a look.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. Previously on Prashanti, we brought various devotees of Baba who had the good fortune of realizing that young Satya was a divine being. They were able to experience mind-blowing miracles almost every day. Today we bring you the experiences of a pious Brahmin lady, Vishalakshamma, the wife of Kasi Butler Ramamurthy, who happened to be Satya's neighbor. Vishalakshamma loved Satya dearly and would often serve him food very lovingly. But it was a challenge for her every time, because if her husband saw her feeding Satya, who belonged to a lower caste, she and Satya both had to face his wrath. So Vishalakshamma would serve food to Satya at the back of the house on a banana leaf. Satya would eat his food and would leave through the back entrance, carrying the leaf to throw away. Kasi Butler Ramamurthy observed the rules of his caste strictly and objected to his wife if she transgressed the Brahmin traditions. But he was a good-hearted man and did not prevent his wife from carrying on with her puja rituals. Years later, when their daughter was about to get married, Vishalakshamma sent her husband Kasi Butler Ramamurthy to Puttaparthi to get Sri Baba's blessings. It was with a lot of trepidation that Ramamurthy stepped into Prashanti Nilayam. He had yelled at Baba when Baba was young and never really worshipped him like his wife did. Would Baba totally ignore him, or worse still, remember the old insults and reprimand him? As he sat nervously in the darshan line, Baba allayed his fears right away by walking up to him amid huge crowds and lovingly telling him, "Oh, you have come regarding your daughter's wedding. Don't worry, everything will go on smoothly and she'll be happy." That was Baba, treating everyone with the same love. There is a subhashita in Sanskrit. If a person holds fragrant flowers in his cupped hands, the flowers distribute the fragrance evenly to both the left and the right hand. They don't distinguish that the right hand is superior or the left hand is inferior. God, men, saints and virtuous people are like the fragrant flowers. They give love to all without differentiating.
Truth is my bread, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my bread, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my bread, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my bread, bliss is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No vision for love, no season for love. No season for love, no season for love. No birth, no death, no birth, no death. Love is my form.
These instances were not rare occurrences. We have brought similar incidences on Prashanti before, where Baba recognized long lost old devotees. Other than these early devotees who had seen Satya perform many miracles, there was a group of devotees who had seen and experienced stranger ones. It was none other than Satya's friends and classmates. Once Satya was playing by himself and he invited other boys to join him. The boys refused because Satya was playing on the ground which was full of thorns. Seeing their hesitation, Satya just ran around, and lo and behold, wherever he put a step, a tulsi plant sprang up. And in no time, the ground had become a tulsi vana or a tulsi garden. Shri Satya Narayana, the oldest living classmate of Shri Baba, narrates a rare miracle which he and some of other friends were blessed to watch. Take a look.
He's describing one of the things which Swami did one time. They were walking along the Chitravati river, and at one spot, Swami kind of starts making a small hill kind of thing in the sand, and from that he pulls out a kalash. Kalash is like a little pot. You use it in when you do pujas. That kalash, he pulls it out from the sand, and then he asks all the children to open their mouth, and on their tongue, he puts a drop of liquid on each one of them and tells them, and also they feel it too, that this is Amrit. And he says, I cannot describe how it felt. It was such a wonderful thing he put in our mouth.
The Devas and the demons had to churn the milky ocean to make Amrit emerge from the womb of the ocean. Sriman Narayana had to come as Mohini, hoodwink the evil demons and distribute the nectar to Devas. Surely these young friends of Satya were more fortunate than the Devas of yore. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Do you believe in miracles? Here is a spiritual inspiration by Shri Satya Sai Baba. Open your heart and invite God into every circumstance, because when God enters the scene, miracles are bound to happen. I repeat, open your heart and invite God into every circumstance, because when God enters the scene, miracles are bound to happen. And with this quotation on miracles, let's hear out our pretty hostess, Mrs. Nalini Bhat, and her take on Baba's miracles. This will be presented in Nalini Ji's segment called Prashanti.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is Nalini. Thus far, we have seen plenty of miracles and materializations from young Satya. In today's Prashanti, let's try to understand these miracles in their proper perspective. Baba performed these miracles initially only to attract people to him. I give you what you want in the beginning So you will want what I have come to give, Baba asserted time and again. His mission was to transform people's hearts and to rejuvenate the Vedas and Dharma. Miracles were merely his visiting cards. It is somewhat like bribing the kids with candy, so they will do what we want them to do. However, these miracles were so grand that people often got carried away by them. Let's watch.
Miracles are visiting cards. I show you my visiting card to come to know you. You don't expect me to show my visiting card every time I come to you. I don't carry visiting cards full of my pockets to give you every day, one in AM, one in PM. Miracle is an unexpected thing. God has given us to come to know His presence, to experience His love, a visiting card of His divinity. Baba said, the miracles are of the size of a mosquito. My divinity is of the size of an elephant. But we want mosquitoes, not elephants. So people want spiritual experiences. How about the divinity, which is of elephant size? To know this water is sweet. I don't need to drink the whole glass. One sip is enough. No, sir, you should drink the whole glass, this bottle and some more bottles to come. To know that Baba is divine, how many experiences you need? How many times you want to repeat your experience to every fellow, stopping the traffic? In 1952, what happened was, in 72 or 82, why should you maintain?
On this most auspicious sacred day of Guru Purnima, Bhagavan gives us most valuable gift, the gift of love to everybody.
Let us all be wise enough to seek from Swami what he has come to truly give us.
Baba never publicized these amazing feats, yet the word spread fast about the young boy with divine powers. The following clip highlights the nature of Baba's miracles.
Refers to his feats as calling cards. The miracles I perform belong to the boundless power of God. They are evidence of my divinity. It is not by any means an exhibition of divinity. All performances of magic are done for the sake of income. They constitute a kind of legalized cheating, the transfer of an object from one place to another by a trick of the hand which goes unnoticed. They involve no city or miraculous power. What I do is quite a different act of creation. It is neither magic, nor is it city power either. For one thing, I seek no return. For another, I do not cheat people by transferring objects, but I create them. Again, I do so not because of any need or desire of exhibition of my powers. For me, this is a kind of visiting card to convince people of my love for them and secure their devotion in return. Since love is formless, I use materialization as evidence of my love. Most people desire talismans symbolic of my protection. When they are in trouble, they feel the grip of the ring, bracelet, or watch to remember me and call me to their rescue so that I can help them. These trinkets or talismans give people a sense of security and protection they need in time of trouble or crisis, and create a symbolic link covering the long distances between them and myself. When the devotees need me, these objects flash the message as if by wireless, and I instantly come to their rescue. I can cure, save, even resurrect people provided they are in a spiritually receptive condition. It is like the positive and negative currents of electricity. My capacity to heal can be compared to the positive current. Your devotion to me is the negative current. Once the two come together, the devotion provides what is called the miracle of healing.
The establishment of dharma, righteousness, is my aim. The teaching of dharma, the spread of dharma, that is my object. These miracles are just a few means towards that end. Some of you remark that Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said that the siddhis or yogic powers are obstructions in the path of the sadhaka. Yes, siddhis may lead the sadhaka or the spiritual aspirant astray. Without being involved in them, he has to keep straight on. His ego will bring him down if he yields to the temptation of demonstrating his yogic powers. This is the correct advice which every aspirant should heed.
Brothers and sisters, let's ask for what Baba came to give, pure love and bliss. Thank you for watching. Jai Sai Ram.